Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Staying Pretty with Jay. My name is Janelle, and today I want to do a glam eyeshadow tutorial using my Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity palette. So this palette was limited edition and it was discontinued, but it's recently been restocked. So if you guys want to grab this palette, I would definitely go and check it out on Pat McGrath's website. This palette came out in 2020, I believe. Oops, I just like dipped my finger in one of the shades by accident. But this is what the inside of the palette looks like. This was actually the palette I used for my first ever eyeshadow tutorial on YouTube, which was actually my first YouTube video. But I haven't done any more tutorials with this since that video. I have used this palette a lot, mostly like the purples and the burgundy shades and like the golds and bronze and stuff like that, but I want to dip into the greens today, so that's what I'm going to be using. And then I also want to pair it with my Vanessa palette from Juvia's place. This is part of my project pan, so I do want to use a couple shades in here as well. And then I think I might add a little bit of glitter to this look also, so I have some glitter from Glow Up Academy.
So I'm just going to start off by prepping my eyes with my Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime Eye Primer in shade number 2, and I'm just going to blend it out with a mini Real Technique sponge. Dipping into the Celestial Divinity palette, I'm taking the shade Major Mahogany, and I'm going to be placing that in my crease and my outer corner. Now I'm taking the shade BSG from the Vanessa palette, and I'm going to use this color to blend out the previous color just a little bit. These are two different shades of brown. This one's a little bit more on the warm side, and it's a little bit lighter than the Pat McGrath shadow. And taking the orange shade Stush, I'm just going to use a little bit of this just to warm up the crease a little bit more, and then also blend out the brown shades. I would go in with a very light tan with this orange shade here. I accidentally put a little bit too much, so it's going to take me a little bit longer to blend it out. Sorry for the blurriness, but I'm taking the shade Busy from the Vanessa palette. I'm just going to use this to set my brow bone, and then also to blend out the orange shade because it's a little bit too harsh. So fixing up and blending that orange shade was actually not that bad. It was pretty easy. This shade right here, Busy, is really creamy and easy to blend, and it definitely lightens up any shadow that you put on before. I'm just going in with a little bit more of Major Mahogany from the Pat McGrath palette and putting it in my crease. I want to darken up this look and also take the color a little bit higher than my crease line. And now I'm just cutting my crease with my same Juvia's Place eye primer. I'm just trying my best to make this as perfect as possible. I want this to be a very precise cut crease. Now I'm taking the shade Megabyte from the Pat McGrath palette. This is an olive green metallic shade. It's so pretty. I'm going to be using this shade on the outer part of the cut crease. And I'm just going to keep layering it until I get that intensity that I want. Of course, you can also spray your brush, but I'm not going to do that. Now I'm taking the shade Dragonfly, which is a dual chrome color, and I'm going to put that on the inner part of the cut crease and blend it into the olive green shade. This is really pretty. I can see some brown in here, some green, and some blue. I think these two colors pair together so well. I just love the shift of colors between the two. And then of course I'm just going back in with Major Mahogany just to fix up the outer corner and make sure everything is blended into a nice gradient effect. And I'm just going to add a little bit more of the olive green shade in Megabyte, and then also just go back into Major Mahogany and just blend these two together. Now I'm just going to dab a little bit of my NYX glitter primer onto the center part of my eyelids. So I'm just dipping my silicone applicator into my glitter from Glow Up Academy. This is in the shade Snow White, and the glitter applicator is also from Glow Up Academy. I'm just going to dab that on top of where I placed the glitter glue. So this is an iridescent shade, but it does have a little bit of holographic sparkles in there as well. And taking the Neutrogena Makeup White, I'm just cleaning up all the fallout. For mascara today, I'm taking my They're Real Magnet Mascara from Benefit Cosmetics. And I will be applying some lashes off camera. These are from Lash 7 in the style Sweetheart. I think this is definitely one of my favorite looks I ever created. Follow me on Instagram. I will be posting more pictures on there.
Okay guys, so I'm back and this is the finished look. I really like how this came out, and for my lower lash line, I ended up just using the dark brown shade in the Pat McGrath palette, and I just smoked it under my lower lash line. Just like that. But this was a really fun look to create for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.